Hello from the Dukascopy TV studio in Geneva. I'm joined by Mr. Volker Buschmann. He's Managing Director for Switzerland and the Wholesale of M&G Investments in Zurich. Mr. Buschmann, welcome to the studio.
Thanks, Daniel. Thank you very much.
So M&G is an asset management company. Can you give us a short overview and present your company?
For sure. It's worthwhile to mention that M&G is a UK-based company. We are very big, so we are running in total 340 billion assets under management, euros. And we are being active here in continental Europe since roughly 15 years already. I think the starting point was since Prudential took over M&G in 1990. And afterwards we started our first activities in Germany, Luxembourg, Austria. And then we moved to other countries like Italy, like Switzerland 10 years ago, like France, Spain, Austria. All of this is now in place, but for sure I think we have large business in the UK, but as well we have good business and starting a lot of business in Asia in addition. Regarding Switzerland, we are doing this business already since 10 years. We are, I think, well established as well right now. We are concentrated on different asset classes, all the different asset classes, in fact, because we're a large company. We're doing equities, we're doing fixed income, multi-asset convertibles. In addition, it's worthwhile to mention that we are as well having institutional business, which is more related to some other aspects like private debt, for example. And in Switzerland, locally, we are active since last year in Zurich, 2 years already before in Geneva. And I think as well being local here in Switzerland is something very important for this market. And that's the situation at the moment. We are growing steadily, but organically as well. We are getting a good perception as well on board here in Switzerland. Plus as well, I think we are well positioned in regards of international business, international banks. And this is, by the way, as well one part of our responsibility, taking care for banks, taking care for asset managers, for family offices who are as well able to buy our products.
Mm-hmm. And what is the overall positioning of your range of funds?
In regards of the different asset classes, for sure, I think you need to be honest that you can't cover everything in a perfect way. But luckily, I have to say, regarding M&G, we are well positioned on the fixed income side. We have a very strong perception in the market, a very strong team, plus as well on the equity side, where we have some strategies which are running extremely well. Some of them are more defensive, some of them are more flexible as well on the fixed income side. But in addition, since some time as well, we are now coming along much stronger as well on the multi-asset side. And then there are some additional parts like, for example, convertibles, what we're doing as well.
Mm-hmm. And so actually in this current market, which is not so easy, but it's never easy. So how are your products doing? And actually, can you present some of your flagship products?
Sure. I think overall, maybe one description is we are a long-term investor, which means we are always looking for long-term performance. And short-term performance is not really something which is too much important. So we would like always to stick on our objectives. We do not want to turn around something that we are moving from this side to another side. And I would like to say the perception again, I think, regarding our product side is very positive. We are well established, for example, as I mentioned before, on the fixed income side, where we have some flexible products in place. For example, like the M&G Optimal Income Fund. In addition, there's a global macro bond fund where we have even more flexibility in place. Some additional aspects like investment grade, some high yield as well. We are covering very well on the fixed income side. On the equity side, one flagship fund we are managing is the Global Dividend Fund. In general, dividend investing is a big topic for us as well. So we are doing the same as well on the European side, where we would like to do more business as well. And then in addition, there are some additional parts like, for example, emerging market equities we are doing well. Same, for example, as well on the fixed income side. And then, as I mentioned before, I think multi-asset is something which is popping up much more right now because there's a huge demand in general in Europe regarding multi-asset solutions, because really people are looking for solutions. And there we have 3 products in place at the moment here in Switzerland with different characters, more defensive, more aggressive. And all of this is under the behavioral finance aspect, so well perceived in the market.
Mm-hmm. Many thanks. And so what are the current expectations of investors in Switzerland?
I would like to say, in general, the Swiss market is very international. Doesn't mean that the other markets are not international, but for sure you're much more confronted with this situation. So you have here in Switzerland all the different international banks being active, maybe in Zurich, maybe in Geneva, and you're getting a lot of requirements. They would like really to step very deep into a product before they are selecting something. And when they are selecting something, for sure, it's becoming even more intensive regarding follow-ups information. And what is, in addition, I think, important for the market is really, I think, you need to have a very good communication in place as well when performance is not working so well. We are getting much more requirements and much more questions regarding performance attribution, and people would like to know when performance is, for example, not so good, but as well, if performance is exciting, they're asking as well the same question, and that's something which is very much important here in Switzerland, that you have to cover this in a perfect way.
Volker Buschmann from M&G Investment in Zurich, thank you very much for being here today and for this interview.
Thanks.
And thanks for watching. Do make sure to keep clicking back on the Dukascopy TV website for latest updates and exclusive interviews. Have a great day and see you next time.